Nope.
Hello there, mortals. I am Ynsin, and welcome to Penumbra: The Black Plague. This is the second game in Frictional Games' Penumbra trilogy. Frictional Games, obviously, they made Amnesia. This was their first publication. Well, the first trilogy of the second publication. Anyway, lean back, close your eyes, and I will envision you a story, a scenario, if you will, so that you can adequately picture what we went through in the first game. All right, close your eyes. Picture, you're in bed, the warm embrace of bed. You're lying on your back, in bed, of course. You smell. It smells musty. You're playing with yourself, as any man named Philip would be doing in bed in 2001. Also, you're a man named Philip. Right after you finish doing the deed, you get up, covered in shame on one hand, and you place your left hand against the door handle to open the door and find somewhere to wash yourself off. When suddenly, your room collides with a bunch of rocks, and you are sent flying into a frozen wasteland inside Greenland's unforgiving wastes. Also, you're on a boat. You go into a random hatch in the ground, freezing to death. And so, as you continue onwards, you come across the words of a man named Red. You follow the words of the man named Red through the series of horror, zombie dogs, and gigantic worms trying to eat you. What a ridiculous story. Yeah, keep your eyes closed. Keep them closed. As you go through, you fall in love with a severed tongue named Tony, who was taken from your world too soon. Smeared with the foul stench of grief and, of course, the shame from the right hand you couldn't wash. You push onwards, eventually to meet Red, your best friend, only to incinerate him because he simply will not come out of the incinerator to speak to you any further. After you incinerate Red, his body forms a nice pile of ashes with a key inside of it. Don't know how the key got there. You use the key to go into his bedroom and fiddle around with his things for a bit before you go into a bulkhead, and here we are, knocked out inside of that weird bulkhead door. We didn't know what was in it. We came across a hallway, and this was the hallway right here over my shoulder. So this is Penumbra: The Black Plague. You can open your eyes now. This is where we are. You've now been through the adventure that we just went through. I'm going to go brand new game. No, I don't think I want to play the tutorial. I know how to play the game. Let's play hard.
Without this knowledge, without this foundation, you could not have the will to do what I must now ask of you.
This must be Philip. Or Howard, our father.
I followed my father to the Greenland wastes to uncover his secrets. You had to know how far I was willing to go. I found a disused mining shaft and took shelter from the storm. You had to know how desperate I was.
I didn't know he'd be voiced. Nor did I know.
Plagued by doubts, fears, and mysteries, and aided by a madman, Red. You had to know how lonely I was.
Nor did I know that there would be an introduction.
I incinerated my best friend. Red told me he wanted to die. You had to know how guilty I felt. I ventured boldly onwards and was struck down by my own heroics. You had to know how stupid I was.
You had to know. You had to know. You had to know.
All these things. So human, so perfect. And yet still I failed to do what I must now ask of you.
You had to know. You had to know. You just had to know. Okay, so we play as Philip. Where are we? What, is this like a hospital room or a cell? I'm leaning more towards cell. This bed's filthy. Why was I on this? Also, is that my stain or someone else's? Also, there was blood under the bed. I'm checking for peas. I'm checking underneath the bed for peas. This is also a stark contrast to the last game I just played. What's that? I hear something. I hear like breathing outside. Hello! It is I, Philip, controlled by none other than Ynsin himself. All right, let's start looting. Clear! Oops. Clear! What the hell's going on out there? Who's doing the murder? Stop it! Murder is not kind. I don't see anybody out there. Unless he's like crawling underneath the door so that we can't see him. Which would just be so creepy. I don't see anything. Okay, it's locked. It's good to know. What about these lockers here? Anything in them? No. There's a coin in here. Nice. Some drawers. Nothing in there. Hey, glow stick. That's the... Honestly, we didn't use the torch much in the previous game. We only really used the glow stick. Between light and shadow exists an entire world. That world is necessarily our own. Get out now. Oh! Okay. I've read that. What else have we got? Got a barrel. Wow! Everything is so much snappier now. I'm gonna throw this thing around like crazy. Excellent. What about this jug? Cool. I think I remember from the previous game that these break when we throw them. Yep. So that's going to be used as a distraction tool in the near future, I think. A vice in working condition, ready to squeeze anything or anyone. Okay, good to know. We've got a radiator over here. Never mind, it's absolutely cold and this place is not going to get any warmer. Good to know. Various paper clippings, a recipe for French toast, some sort of article covering a carnival in Reno, and I think what is a stock market review from the 1989. French toast, huh? Well, it looks like they had a crack at it, but I don't think they got the ingredients too right. What about this? Guidelines and directions for emergencies. Not much use now. Good to know. Not really much else in here, is there? What's this? Just the vice. An office desk, but from the looks of it, someone has been using it as a workbench. Yeah, you don't say. Anything on this bookshelf? Not really, but we can move it. I think. Oh! Great, we've made a mess. That's going to be really hard to lift back up. What's this? A ventilation cover. Damn, these screws are tight. I need some sort of tool to get them open. Some fat screws. Maybe this coin would work. We just found this coin, didn't we? I think it'll do the trick. I'm too close. The coin is just a little bit too thick to work as a makeshift screwdriver. What do you mean? The coin is clearly not wider than the screw slot. What do we do? Like stick it in the vise or something? I can't get in there. I should make some space. What, seriously? Okay. I think this is actually the way. Great, we've got a key. A flat coin. Well, it's not entirely flat, is it? Okay, let's put this in slot 9. Nice. We got the vent off. It's not much, but I guess this hole is my only way out of this hell hole. All right. And into the fire! May 2001. I wasn't sure how long I'd been out, but my head still hurt. Either it hadn't been long or they hit me really hard. I didn't have a clue what was going on, and all of a sudden, I really didn't care. I was getting out. That was weird. Okay, I hate this. I hate that there's been somebody in this vent before. What is this? Use our night vision. What in God's name is that? That's like some Outlast Trials kind of stuff right there. Yeah, what is that? Is literally the dialogue. I already beat you to it, Philip. It's missing its eyes, its mouth. Don't know if it's missing its genitals, but we're about to find out, I suppose. I think there are genitals, but I'm not entirely sure if they're like connected. Maybe that's not genitals. Maybe it's like an umbilical cord. Whoa! Huh? Salvation! Mine or someone else's? I don't know. We got really violent in the last few... in the last few games, so... I don't know how to tell, actually. I don't know if we're alone or not. Let's read this. Well, I guess Well, I guess you got my last note. We're through the thick of it now. If you, like me, have just escaped into the ventilation, we shouldn't be far from the stronghold set up in the mess hall. Should be safe there. I've been marking my route. If you follow that, you should be fine. Almost home and dry now. I heard Howard's been working on a cure. That's us. No, we're Philip. Howard is our father, so this has got to be our co-worker. Maybe we can beat this thing after all. Maybe when I get back, we'll be able to sort everything out. And by the time you make it through, you'll be just in time for tea and medals. Maybe even some hot chocolate. How about that? I can't wait. I love hot chocolate. Neil Oswald, chief chemist. He was in the last game. Pierce, careful of the mess hall security. I designed it myself. It's sensitive to organic material. Good to know. All right, thank you very much. We got some batteries here, which should probably indicate we're about to find a flashlight. What's this? A functioning soda machine. Come to think of it, I wouldn't mind a drink. Faderade. Oh, we've got this coin actually. Can we put the coin in it? Seriously? Cool! I love it. We got a flare over here, that's nice. We've got a literal pile of rubble. This doesn't make sense. Looks like someone did it. Someone intentionally tried to block this way. They did a pretty good job too. Okay. What about this? That's fine too. Glow stick is fantastic because it doesn't take up any batteries. Well, this will make a good bow staff. Let's carry this with us. Carry some weaponry. Or not works as well. Can we use this as like leverage? Looks like someone intentionally tried to block this way. Yeah, I know. There's a box. Are we box stacking or are we just going up the next vent? No. I think we just go on the next vent. Okay, fine game. I'll play it your way. Don't you worry. Or I could get stuck on this thing. All right, let's go. Watch you collapsed. Watch your steps. Also, don't know if anybody else hears the whispering, but I hear the whispering. It's blocked up. Yeah, I can see that. Maybe a laxative would do the trick. I'm also using these planks because I think that the ground is going to give way. What's in here? It's blocked up. Is it though? Is it though? Watch my steps. Oh, I see. All right, let's not trigger that. Let's just get this this bow staff over here. Or not. Oh my God, the physics engine. Cooperate. Please. I beg of you. I don't think that's long enough somehow. Maybe these planks right here. Maybe this one actually. This one's real big. Oh yeah, I moved furniture before. I know how to get this around. You gotta tuck it into the corner every now and then. This'll do the trick actually. Just gotta, there we go. Nice. That was weird, and also I didn't want to do that, but all right, thanks again. And now we want to move the middle kind of over a wee bit. There we go. That should be fine. Nice! And no one knows we're up here, because we didn't destroy it. What's down here? I hear steam, I think. Yep, that's obviously steam. I think that stuff might be cold enough to kill me. Okay, freezer. We're in the freezer now. Oh! That is one door I don't mind being locked. We don't know if it's locked though. That's the thing. Let's get an escape plan, basically immediately. We'll put it right up here. There we go. We can jump into that vent, I suppose. Or we could jump onto this box and then into the vent. Or we could do neither of that. Right, nothing in here it seems. There's a thermostat controlling the amount of coolant running through these pipes. Okay, so what, like we throw some ketchup at it? No, just short the system. We throw a bottle of ketchup. How about we throw a giant sack of this person? Or a jug. A jug might do it. Or not. That's fine. Anything under these shelves? No, doesn't look like it, does it? Okay, what else have I got? I have a soda can. I don't pour it over this, do I? Yeah, I do. Okay, the cold can is dropping the thermostat right down. Excellent. The temperature seems to have dropped. Using the soda can had some effect on it. I accidentally did something right. The hell is that sound, for God's sake? Alright, it's locked. Come on, Barmanos! Everybody, let's go! Well, that's not good. I thought I turned it off. Hello? Game? Oh, wait, is it on like a time limit or something? Ah, no! Damn it! Okay, I think we have to go all the way back here then. Get another can of soda. And probably another coin as well to get that can of soda. Unless it gives us a free one. Alright, let's just interact with it. See what happens. Nothing, no free drinks. Don't tell me I have to go all the way back to that locker. What? Seriously? All the way back to the start? You are taking the piss, surely. Unless I'm actually supposed to like fall down this. But I shudder to think I do. Okay, surely there's like a better way, right? Do I still have the can? Oh, I still have the can. Okay, good. Let's hurry. I just jumped into this gap real hard. Okay, we made it through. Nice, we did it! We made it through. That's a laser grid. That's, weird.
Chef Carlito is waiting for you in the mess hall with insert today's specials here. A happy worker is an efficient worker, and only efficient workers will be fed.
Okay. That's motivation if I ever heard one. I'm gonna quickly see if there is, in fact, an ability to remember exactly what I was about to set the controls to. God, what was it? Oh, something just reminded me that I need to change the controls, and I can't remember why. I think we jump over this, by the way. Okay, let's rotate this barrel. I don't think we touched it on account of all the explosives right there. Let's read this. Patient notes, Darren Gray, sex, male, age 32, nationality, Australian, role, excavation team. First symptoms, patient reported mild disorientation and was asked to lie down. Mild sedatives administered. Hour 3, patient develops a rash on his neck. Possible infection entry point? Hour 4, 2 out of the 3 full symptoms manifested. Deja vu, patient reports that he has already undergone standard tests when I am the only one who could have administered them. Paranoia, said testing is abhorrent to the patient. I have no doubt that the third symptom, oral distortion, will take hold within the next 30 minutes. Abnormal noises, even disembodied noises and the alternate personalities, are commonly reported in the other infected staff. Hour 6, patient secured as per archaic standard. That's something. I'll talk about it after the note. Procedure. Bolted the bastard down myself, but we can't protect ourselves from infection. We can take precautions with the infected. Hour 7. Patient pronounced expired by common consent of all of those present. Expiration was caused by an overdose of insulin. I administered the dose myself at 6:12. Death did not occur for a further 13 minutes. 3 times the expected figure. I wonder to what extent Gray could still be considered a man. That is a question. So in the last game, Penumbra the Black Plague, there were miners that were getting sick and disappearing. Obviously, this is where they went to. Well, I say obviously, I'm just gleaning this from context. But that's why we didn't find any bodies down in the mine shafts, and we've already found, like, what, 1,000 bodies down here. We found 2 in that freezer, 1 down here, and to me, boy math, that's 1,000. We also didn't get any context for kind of like this really, really old society that dated our 2001 or 1987, whatever the date was. It was recent, the current decade, century, the current century, as 9,000 Anno 9000. I don't know what this means, but it would suggest to me that there is a really, really long, aging group that kind of looks at artifacts and then tests on them and then keeps them from the world. It's an ancient society as well. Even earlier than the Sumerians. If the dates are anything to go by. By like twice the length of... That could be me if I don't get out of here soon. The name says Neil Oswald, Chief Chemist. Okay. Alright, I jumped the bombs. Can I disable them? Oh, no. I don't know how to disable these bombs. Well, that hurts. This is suspicious. Is this barricading something? There's a chair in the way, of course. What's down here? I can't get it open with all this junk in the way. I don't think I can... Oh, I can move it. Well, maybe with a bit more leverage. I think these are actually keeping it in place over here. This is cool. The game gives you a physics engine, and then all of the obstacles are literally physics. That is so neat. I adore that. All right, let's move these bookshelves, and then we'll take a look at all this other crap over here. A message board full of scratch marks. Oh yeah, I wanted to relate the society that we didn't really know much about to the to the SCP Foundation. Only trusted blood will get through. Nothing happens. You know, I actually think I'd know where we would get trusted blood. Can we move the barrel over the lasers? How do we get his blood? Do we have anything that could do that? We've got a flare, but I don't think that'll do anything. We've got some batteries, which is nice. I'm gonna start sticking all this stuff down here on my bar. This is, down here's where I kept all of the stuff that we're just gonna permanently have on us anyway. What if I pour a can of Coke on the bomb? No, nothing. Okay. It was a good try. Today's keep the unpure out. Okay. They probably could have done with erasing the top word there. That was confusing. Almost intentionally so. Where are we? Okay. What are we dealing with? That's the question. We haven't seen a single doggo yet. Hate that room right there. All right, let's go in. Hey, I know what this is. This is one of those soul-stealing artifacts. This is how we save. These things are everywhere. There's still a part of me that's in there. Something that's drawing me in. Yeah, I'll say, what's this? Alcohol. Great, we can die drunk. Okay, drop that box. Nice. What is this? More boxes. Great. What's this? Dated 1994, that's my birth year, Hurricane John still rages in the Pacific and has become the longest lasting tropical cyclone ever recorded. Interesting. Well, thank you, Philip, for finally giving me some original thoughts, instead of making me solve everything for you. You dunce! Okay, nothing behind those boxes. I think making a mess is gonna be in our best interest. I found a cassette and a flare. Oh my God, I thought there was like a thing standing behind us for a second there. We've got a cassette player over here. I shouldn't have thrown that there. Hello? Did something just close this door? Let's put this glow stick away. Nope. Okay, I'm keeping that closed. That was weird. It was weird as hell. Let's close that up. I've also found running into the door is probably the best way of closing doors too. All right, nothing in that drawer. We could play that cassette right here, but I also kind of want to have a better poke around first in case we get attacked. Batteries! Nice! Good, okay, let's use it now. We'll use it in slot 8.
My name, Elof Carpenter. Rank, elevated. Status, Code C, imprisoned. Observing the Turn-Gat movement, I predict that it will be my cell they visit next. To my knowledge, I am the last remaining member of the Elevated at this facility, and so it falls upon me to ensure that Xeno protocol is not compromised. For that reason, I record here the only way I have discovered to neutralize the violent. The species' primary weakness. No, please!
What is the weakness? Is it attractive personalities?
My name.
Oh, I don't want to listen to that again. Okay, so I assume the thing that's going around murdering the people in the cells here is a turn gate. Can't say for sure. Some sort of safety instructions. Okay, locked door here. There's a big bloodstain going into this room here. Ah, it looks safe to me. Ah, it's locked! Okay, we're clear in here. There's a big electrical outlet here. I think it's some sort of fuse box. Must control all of the electrics in this section of the facility. Let's get... I can't pry this open with my bare hands. What can I pry it open with? How about a can of Coke? Will that do it? How's that gonna work? Well, we want the electricity off. Like, the lighting's fine and all, but we need to get rid of it so we can get into these rooms here. We're fine, I think. I think I just bumped into that brick. All right, let's get down low. It won't budge. It won't budge. Okay, so what do we have to work with? We have alcohol, we've got Coke, we've got a flare, which I don't think we can use as an item. We gotta throw it. It's locked. I suspect that there's going to be like some kind of pathway, right? Like through here. All right, let's put our glow stick on. Take a wee peek around. See if we can't see some kind of hole in the wall or a vent of some sort. No, I don't see any of what I just described. I don't think that's actually a thing. Anything on the other side of this? No, doesn't look like it. Okay, so this room looks pretty much clear. What about this vent right here? The air smells rotten. Do you think there's like a person up in there? Like Matt Pat's first Five Nights at Freddy's theory kind of person up in the vents? Maybe. One way to know for certain. So I don't necessarily see anything. This door was locked, wasn't it? Let's try beating it down with a brick. Like the stupid shotgun ape that we are. Did that do anything? Yes? Oh! I think it did it. Oh, no, it didn't do anything. But I think we can sequence break if we just bash this against the lock a bit. Where'd I hit it? It was like right at the edge here, right? Maybe if we kind of like batter and ram it. No, not like that. Got to, yeah, like this. That didn't help. Further away, maybe? Okay, fine. I tried. All right, there's a lot of blood coming from down that way. Still this electrical box. Okay, maybe we beat this open with the rock. I think the rock gets used on this, right? Oh, I can't believe that worked. Let's rip this out with our bare hands. I would not have done that. I straight up would not have done that. Okay, good. We've unlocked everything. Let's open this one first. Hello? It's Philip from the first game. Just empty boxes, great. Empty boxes, great. I hear some squeaking. Hey, we've got some drugs right here. Syringe, awesome. And we've got... Witching in the corner. This thing's dumb as a brick. I was scared at first, but now I'm just really relieved. Anything on this disc? Nope. I can do that too! Let's hide behind the door. I can't believe this works. Ooh. We've got a vent. That's awesome. Okay, we've got somewhere to run because I don't think it can bend down, right? It's got to be a stupid thing. I don't really see anything else. Was this the cell we were in? Oh, it is the cell that we were in. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so as long as we come in through here, we should be fine and dandy. Nice. All right. What a place to leave an intro. Thank you so much for watching. Right up here, you're going to find the playlist for Penumbra, the Black Plague, the game that I'm currently playing. Right up here, you're probably going to find the playlist for Penumbra Overture if you've missed that one. It's a banger, it's worth watching. Just down here, there's going to be a little wing ding asking you to subscribe. If you do go ahead and click that, you'd be integral in helping my channel grow. Your click actually does matter. And until I make the next episode, thank you for watching, and goodbye!